Well, we start tonight in Huntington, where hundreds of union healthcare workers have walked off the job. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Banco.
And I'm Marilyn McAuliffe. 13 News reporter Natalie Wattis has been outside Cabell Huntington Hospital. She joins us now with new information as we kick off our team coverage.
And Natalie, what can you tell us?
Rob, Marilee, roughly 800 to 900 hospital workers literally walked out those hospital doors earlier today around noon. They've been lined up here on this sidewalk, picketing all day long, and tonight they tell me they're not going anywhere until they've reached a fair and equitable agreement.
It's not easy for workers to walk away from their job. So you can imagine how serious the contract issues are if nearly 1,000 people walk off the job to the streets. They actually should be ashamed that they would drive workers to make the toughest decision in their life to walk out the door and not be in there taking care of patients.
This strike comes after union members rejected the hospital's last best offer Tuesday after months of negotiation. Union officials say the last time Cabell Huntington Hospital workers went on strike was in 1998.
Just a lot of emotions today. Nobody wanted to be on strike. We didn't want to be here any more than the company wants us to be here, but we were backed into a wall. We have to protect our workers, and in doing that, this was our only choice.
Workers on strike include LPNs, radiology and lab techs, housekeeping, maintenance, dietary, and cleaning staff.
We have literally taken care of this community through a pandemic. Our workers have come to work. They have stayed over. They have been asked to come in on their days off, and we're not being respected.
Union officials say this strike is a result of unsuccessful negotiations with the hospital for quality care, safe staffing, health insurance, and wages that allow them to provide for their families.
This is a great company to work for. I love working here and I love my job, but I also want to be valued. We feel like they don't care about their employees. Sometimes we feel like they don't care about their patients.
The union also says the hospital is paying contracted outside workers throughout this strike instead of investing in their dedicated long-term employees.
You can pay thousands and thousands of dollars to bus people to come in here and take our jobs, to work our jobs, but you're not willing to help us with health care.
We'll be here until we get a fair and equitable contract that workers can live with.
Now, the chief operating officer of the hospital put out a statement. They say they're disappointed they weren't able to reach an agreement with the union. They say they offered a fair contract with generous benefits. Now, the hospital also says they have a duty to provide quality health care to the community, and for that reason, they've hired healthcare service workers to come in and help while this strike is going on. Reporting live in Huntington, Natalie Wattis, 13 News, working for you.
Thanks, Natalie. And also in that statement, the hospital is urging patients who need medical care to use Medical Center Drive and use the parking garage. The patients who need access to the emergency department, well, they should use the entrance off of Hal Greer Boulevard.